Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to A.O.S Abroad. And here we talk about everything related to language studies. If you are currently learning the French language, the Spanish, the German, or even try to perfect your English language. Likewise, we assist you to prepare for internationally recognized examinations like IELTS, like TOEFL, like TF Canada, or TCF Canada. And if you're on the verge of working on your visas or immigrations to other countries, we can definitely train you on how to go about that. Now, firstly, if you have, as you know it, we are always scheduled to start our live QEs by 3 p.m. West African time or 10 a.m. Eastern Ontario time daily. So if you have any questions whatsoever related to the video title of today, then please drop it on the live chat section or the comment section of this video right now. I'm so sorry for not actually having this session for about 1 or 2 days now. My voice is just getting better. For those who joined us the last time, you will note that I really had struggle actually talking, but now I'm much better. And thank you very much for those that actually reached out and actually you understand, prayed and wished me. Really appreciate that. So without wasting much time, let's go to the question we have for today. Question 219. And this question, it states that what is the easy pathway for Canada immigration and how to make money for that? It was asked by Ifeoma Okolo from Nigeria. And as you know, our questions are always extracted from the Make Money and Migrate to Canada in 2023 webinar Q&As. So thank you, Ifeoma, for asking that wonderful question. When it comes to easy pathways for Canada immigration, if you type it on Google, for instance, it will give you lots of options that you may not really know what exactly is the pathway for you. But as someone that has been into this for quite some while, we always like to ask people questions in order to ascertain the kind of easy route that would favor them. Do you understand? So, if for instance you are someone like me who would like to actually stay permanently in Canada, you understand, who would want to be a permanent resident of Canada, there are various programs like we know of the Express Entry, the Provincial Nominee Program, the Atlantic Immigration Program, and all other programs that way. But when it comes to easier route, easy pathway for Canada immigration for someone that wants to come here permanently, I will state that you going through the PNP route, the Provincial Nominee Program route, is the easier way for you. And why do I say that? It's quite easy because if you go through the PNP route, you have options to actually choose 3, 4, 5 different provinces that you would apply to and expect nominations from any of them. And that is exactly what I did. I remember last year when I was working on my own immigration, I actually applied to 4 different provinces out of the 11 provinces in Canada. I remember I applied to Ontario, I applied to Quebec, I also applied to Prince Edward Island, and I applied to Saskatchewan. After, of course, getting my IELTS examination done, my TEF Canada, because I speak French, getting my TEF Canada examination done, after actually getting good scores in them, and even working on sending my credentials to Canada for, you understand, educational assessments. Now, what actually happened was that I wasn't selected by 2 provinces. Rather, I was selected one by one by 2 other provinces. I was selected by Ontario, I think around June 21. I was also selected by Quebec around, I think, July 23. So, because I was first selected by Ontario and I had 60 days, you understand, to apply for my or to accept the nomination, I actually started up working on Ontario fast, quickly. And because I wanted to go to Ontario, I had my family members there, I had my friends there, I even had other clients that we have worked with. Do you understand? In the time past, I had them actually there. So it was a no-brainer for me to choose Ontario because I already had settled, or but I had background, you understand, knowledge about how the place works, and I already had people, family ties, friend ties, colleagues that could actually, you understand, welcome me there. So that was what I did for my own easy pathway for permanent residency. But if you are someone that, for instance, don't want to come, maybe because you don't want to write examinations, you don't want to what do they call it, stress and take time in working on your permanent residency. Someone reached out to me, for instance, yesterday, stating that she would like to come here as an international student. You understand? And she knows that that is a faster route, which we always talk about on this channel. Yes, it is the route if you can afford it. It is the cheaper, the how will I call it, the faster route, even though it is more or less expensive than other routes. But that reminds me, there is a program, or let me say, there is a college now that is quite cheap that we talked about when I was talking with the lady. And if you don't know it, that's the no not rather the New Brunswick College of Management, of College of, is it Commerce or Management now? Now that school actually affords you to go to their school, NBCC. I'll actually write it out. Let me write it out and send it to the group now so that it becomes useful for you. Yeah, New Brunswick Community College is one of the cheap university cheap colleges. You can spend roughly like 4,000 to 5,000, which is quite cheap compared to other colleges. If you are to go to other colleges, you understand, other universities, you will spend more than that, if not times two of that particular amount. But now they stated this week that they are currently enrolling, you understand, international students to come in to take some of their programs, you understand, in that particular school. And it's quite cheap there. If you look at that in terms of the what do they call it now, the exchange rates, especially if you are in Nigeria, for instance, it means that you'll spend about 4 million naira for your tuition per what do they call it now, for the whole course. You understand? No, sorry, per year, not for the whole course, per year. And that is quite cheaper because we know of schools that would collect 8 million, 10 million naira for tuition fees for just one particular year. Do you understand? So if you are looking for easy pathway, sorry guys, still kind of recovering. So if you're looking for easy pathway, just like you asked, easy pathway for Canada immigration through the study permit route, you can actually look at the New Brunswick Community College. It is a cheaper option, and definitely I believe it is going to be a faster route because we were checking through it and we saw that um their admission process is quite easier than all other colleges or universities. So, mind you, I wanted to state something here again. As international students, you should look at coming into colleges and not universities or polytechnics, because generally universities are more expensive. You understand, and they have, I would say, much or low acceptability rates or acceptance rates than the colleges. The colleges will accept more or less everyone. You understand, that actually applies on time. Do you understand? And they are not going to actually be difficult to get their admission letter, to get their offer letters. You understand? And even if they ask you of admission or application fee, it's going to be rather cheap. Or if they ask you to actually put some money down, you understand, as how will I call it? As you understand, commitment fee, it's going to be quite cheaper compared to other universities out there. Now, lastly, if you are coming as a foreign temporary worker or you are coming as a visitor, then you may need to first even apply for visitation because it is one easier route that doesn't require the so-called LMIA. And if you will still want to come as a worker, you have to look for jobs that may be LMIA exempt or jobs that have that speedy processing because they are part of the critical and essential workers in Canada. Do you understand? For instance, work in the healthcare sector, work in the transportation, like truck driving sector, if you can actually drive trucks, jobs as in the agricultural sector or agri-food processing sector. Those are what jobs that would either require LMIA or may have an exempt of LMIA and may actually fast track your processing for Canada immigration and visas. Now, the second half of this question is, how do I make money for that? And that was the reason why we actually created and we had our Make Money and Migrate to Canada in 2023 webinar. You may be asking, how do I make money from all this that we have said? How do I make money and actually become, you understand, someone that could afford my immigration process? Now, with that, we always talk about something. We always talk about how I make money and migrate to Canada online course. We actually created the online course and training package for people like you who would like to make money, firstly, either through freelancing, either through affiliate marketing, or either through referrals, and how you could now use that same money, because that was exactly what I did during my time. For those of you that have been following our channel for quite some time, you'd see that in the time past, we work with international students to help them improve on their languages. You understand, their IELTS. We work with immigrants to help them learn French, you understand, and perfect their French language. You may be asking, but I don't have French knowledge. I'm not proficient in English as well. How can I get to make money? Again, you could make money from other travelers, other visitors, other immigrants by actually being an affiliate of, maybe for instance, our own organization. You can be an affiliate and go on our website, aosabroad.com, you understand, and learn about how exactly we have been able to help people, and how you too can use the influence of our own successes to get other people to work with us at the organization in order for you to actually get paid awesomely doing that. Now, apart from even affiliate marketing, you could get to actually make money as well through rendering some little travel services. You understand? Apart from the language services we talked about, little career services. You could help people as soon as we train you to actually create their Canadian styled resume, to create their Canadian cover letters, to help them to actually get their proof of funds sorted, to help them in all other services that are related to travel. That was what exactly I did. And from the monies that people paid, from the monies that I got from clients, I was able to actually use it to what? To process my own application. So if you are someone like that that would actually like to work on that, go again on our website ftc.aosacademy.com. That's our online school website to enroll for that training. And definitely, you would actually learn how you as well can actually do what exactly I did. So, thank you very much. If you got value from this, hit on the subscribe button, click on the notification bar to get notified anytime we drop a content, and like and share this video with your friends and with your family. And I do hope to see you in our next Q&A sessions. Thank you very much, and bye for now.